Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. We all know that our chief investment banker, CITI, the author of APE, its conversion, and the reverse split, and a known short seller of AMC, vehemently believes AMC is worth less than $5 per share, which is 50 cents on a pre-split basis. So that leaves the apes with three choices. Door number one, they sell. Door number two, they hold. Or door number three, they buy the float for the third time. As you know, I will never tell you to buy, sell, or hold any security or cryptocurrency. But as for me, I'm buying every dip, and I'm going to present in this video all of my reasons. First off, I want to discuss some general assumptions on why I'm buying AMC hard at these prices. Then I'm going to present the facts that support my decision. Number one, AMC remains the largest business of its kind in the United States and the world and is grossly undervalued in my opinion. Number two, when you're the biggest operation in your sector, that means if people want to bring content to a live indoor audience, they have no choice but to go through you. That may explain for you why Taylor Swift chose AMC as opposed to Cinemark. Number three, I also believe that being this undervalued and the biggest business of its kind on the planet makes you a future target for big players that would like to own and control that space. Number four, I don't believe the shorts have covered, and I'm determined to buy and hold until they cover in earnest. Number five, one of the reasons I believe they haven't covered yet is the frequency and intensity of hit pieces in the financial media. If they've already covered, then why does everyone and their mother want me to sell so bad? Number six, I believe two risk factors have been subdued, being the writer's strike and so far COVID, while another pandemic will always remain a threat to some degree. Number seven, I believe AMC fundamentals will continue to improve, and thanks to modifying the business model to include special events like Taylor Swift, a merchandise website, a retail popcorn line, and a branded credit card, I contend that AMC is better positioned to grow and thrive than any of its direct competitors. Let's begin our analysis looking at the industry as a whole, starting with domestic yearly box office year-to-date comparison. In 2019, the industry pulled in a gross of $8.4 billion. In 2020, of course, it dropped due to the pandemic to $1.9 billion. But in 2021, we captured $2.4 billion. In 2022, $5.5 billion. In 2023 year to date, we're now above $7 billion. We are heading in the right direction. And I'd like to point out something else from the domestic yearly box office chart. In 2019, we were at $11.3 billion. In 2020, that dropped 81% due to the pandemic to 2.1, then jumped 112% to 4.4 in 2021, and then another 64% jump in 2022 up to 7.3 billion. Now in 2023, year to date so far, we're over 7 billion. I don't know if we're going to beat 2022 or 2019. I would like to point out, however, that in 2019 we had 910 film releases. In 2022, 496. So far this year, only 420. But our average gross per release exceeds 2019 by over 4.2 million per film. In 2019, it was 12.4 million. In 2020, only 4.6 million per film. 2021, 10.1. 2022, 14.8, and now 2023, 16 $5,693,000 per film. We're heading in the right direction on this average, which means if you give us more films, we'll make more per film than we have over the past 5 years. You know, guys, I'd like to point out that doing a commercial on the outstanding value of the A-list program might be better than blowing $25 million on Nicole Kidman or $28 million on a near bankrupt gold mine. For just over $20 per month, I can see up to 3 movies per week, and every time I attend the theater, I'm earning points for savings on concessions, especially when I use my AMC credit card. Just a thought. Now, when it comes to top-line revenue, even though we're only getting about half the movies to release that we were in 2019, we are heading in the right direction on top line. Now let's take a look at total liabilities. While not ideal, again, we are heading in the right direction, from $13.21 billion in September of 2020 to $11.25 billion in June of this year. I expect this number to improve once we see Q3 data, but again, heading in the right direction. You know, for a company that's supposed to trade under $5 a share, according to our investment banker, CITI, we sure have had some great headlines recently. From MarketWatch, AMC had its highest ever app downloads, fueled by Barbie and Oppenheimer. From CBS News, Taylor Swift movie, Eras tour breaks AMC presale records. From People magazine, Barbie and Oppenheimer set money-making records for AMC Theater. From MarketWatch again, AMC CEO touts record U.S. food and beverage sales. From Yahoo Finance, AMC Theaters posts its best admissions revenue week in the company's 103-year history. You can see why I disagree with CITI. And how about this little tidbit from today? Headline: Beyonce in final talks to release Renaissance concert film through AMC Theaters following Taylor Swift deal. Exclusive. From the article, a film based on Beyonce's smash hit Renaissance World Tour is in advanced talks to distribute directly to AMC Theaters. Sources with knowledge of the project told Variety. You see, guys, when you're the biggest, they come to you. And a little more breaking news from today from NBC. House passes 45-day funding bill, likely avoiding a government shutdown. And what about institutional investors? Well, in the second quarter of this year, institutional investors increased holdings by 11.07%. And yes, that's also been heading in the right direction since Q4 of last year. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.